the largest entrepreneur conference ever held on the planet.
This offer I'm about to share with you is unbelievable. 100% of your money gets credited at my store. Pick your seat, secure your seat, pay for your seat, and what I automatically do is give you a 100% credit at grantcardone.com, grantcardone.com, plus 100. Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here, and every Friday. What is that? Every Friday, I get you ready for the weekend, for next week, talking about your money, your finances, and your business. And today I'm going to share with you something that will change your life, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 10Xers and 8Xers. I'm going to share with you what I call the PIC. Passive income calculator. I don't know why I was interested in this my whole life, but when I was a kid, back in the day, just a few years ago, Francisco, I would be like, how much money? I ask myself this question all the time. They talk about the quality of the questions. What questions are you asking yourself? At some point, I quit asking myself, how can I make more money? And then I started asking myself, how can I earn enough passive income to pay all my bills? This is the passive income calculator. I'm going to share with you. I did a video on YouTube this morning. If you're on YouTube, by the way, watching this and you haven't subscribed like the 1.3 million people have, please do that. Okay, I really appreciate it. These are free. I do a show on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you take the time to subscribe and comment, I would really, really appreciate it. So my goal is to help you. My name's Grant Cardone. I've written 8 books, 13 best-selling business programs. We do large events all around the United States and Australia, Canada, Dubai, Singapore. I've been all over the world doing events called the 10X Growth Conference, which we do one time a year, a big, giant 12,000 person event in Las Vegas this year. It's going to be amazing. And I help people. I help you with your money, okay? I'm not your life coach. I am your business coach. I'm your money coach, okay? I have started with nothing. And I have somehow figured out over the course of 30 years how to get money right. When I was a young man, back in the day, just a bit younger than I am today, I asked this question: how can I get enough passive income to pay all my bills? All right, so that when I go to work, my earned income is what I either spend for my budget, or my earned income is what I blow money on. Now, I'm going to reverse this here in a second, but the first goal was, how do I get my passive income to pay my bills? This is how you do it. Number one, first thing you want to do is you want to take your bills, take them over the last 12 months or 3 months, and annualize them, okay? What that means is you will take 12 months and average them over the 12 months, or you could take 3 months. Let's say your bills come out to $5,000 for 1 month. Just take them all. American Express card, Visa card, gasoline bill, every check you paid, all the cash you distributed out for bills. Let's say you had one at $5,200, 1 month at $5,000, and another month at $4,200 or $4,800, and it averages out, okay, to $5,000. You multiply that times 12 months, annualize it, and your bills are $60,000 a year. I want you to get an annual expense cost to operate your housing, gasoline, insurance, water, utilities, insurance, car insurance. What else you got? What other kind of bills we got? Food. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got to feed the little critters. Cell phone, health insurance, anything and everything. Oh, you got a dog, the veterinarian, the protein, the whey protein, the wasted money, everything that you do, stupid stuff that you do, the Netflixes, the Hulus, wherever you're wasting money. I don't want you to change anything. I don't want you to confront where you're wasting money yet. All I want you to do is take your annualized expenses, your bills, okay? Annualize them. Number one. Number two, Don't change anything on it, by the way. Whatever it is, it is. Don't try to reverse anything. Number two, you need to find an investment vehicle. Without an investment vehicle, you can't get passive income to fund your bills, okay? This is how I pay for stuff, out of passive income. I want my passive income, not my earned income, to pay for my bills. I do not want to live off my earned income. I want to live dumb stuff. I want to buy a watch. I want to do that out of passive income. Car, I want to pay for it out of passive income. Housing, I want to pay for it out of my passive income. I don't want to work. Earned income should be for investments. Okay, passive income should pay bills and stupid stuff. This is what earned income. I'm like, I want to put this money to work, or I want to go build and grow this. Okay, earned income is investment money. Passive income is what pays for your stuff. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. If you take the $60,000, if you're living on $5,000 a month, what do you think, Johnny, it costs you to live?
Month, probably like 5,000.
Okay, Johnny says I can live on $5,000. I'm going to show Johnny now, Johnny the camera guy, how much money he would have to invest. This is the number, fill in the blank. How much money he would have to invest, how to figure that out, how to calculate it, called the passive income calculation. If he could find an investment, okay, Cardone Capital, we pay 6%. You would divide by the percentage of cash flow expected by that investment. AT&T stock, I think it's a 3% dividend today. You would divide by 3%. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is quarterly, by the way. So really what you're looking for, and this is how I got into real estate, I didn't want a quarterly payment. I wanted a monthly payment because my bills come every month. Let me just look up some other things here. Let's look up. This is what's going to also help you get in a position where you identify what investments you want to be in. What's some good stocks today?
I would say Snapchat.
Give me one. Snapchat's a good stock? It's only off like 140%. Okay, let's go look at Apple. Let's see what income I can expect from an Apple stock, APPL. Okay, let's see here. Apple. It's $258 today, $258, and the dividend is 119. So I would take and I would divide 00119. I'm sorry, 00119%. All right. So if I need to earn $60,000 a year and I want to live only off the passive income, I want to pay the bills, how much Apple stock would I have to buy? 60,000 divided by 0.019. I'm sorry, 0.0019. $60,000 a year divided by 0.0019. I need to buy, that can't be right. Can that be right? $31 million worth of stock. Can't be right. Times 0.019. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's $3,100,000 worth of Apple stock is what I need to buy to earn enough money to pay all my bills out of that investment. Okay, now I'm going to kick it up to 6% because that's what we pay at Cardone Capital. We pay it every month. Apple, the richer company, Apple pays every 3 months. I pay every month. Let me see here. 60,000 divided by 0.06. $1 million. I invest $1 million into Cardone Capital. Check this out. I invest $1 million into Cardone Capital and I would pay all my bills. Okay, let's say you need $12,000 a month. How do you do the math? $12,000 a month, that's your expenses. I take $12,000, right? Times what? 12, that's $144 a year. Okay, I got Alan in there, can't control himself, spends more money than he makes. Maybe, maybe not, okay? But I don't wanna, he's like, no, I make a lot of money. I don't wanna pay my bills out of what I make. I wanna pay my bills out of what I earn. You follow me? See the difference? I don't have to make this money. I don't make it. It comes to me anyway. I invest money so that it pays my bills. So if I divide 144 by
12.
No.
12 months.
By why would I divide by 12? I need an annual. I need an annual number. See the calculation? Divided by 0.06. I need to invest $2.4 million. Okay, Cardone Capital, that's his target. See, what I'm trying to do today is give you a target. What target do you need to earn enough money every month? Natalie, what are your expenses?
Maybe like 6,000 a month.
Okay, so she's 6,000 a month. I'm gonna take 6,000 times 12, divide by, what's a good investment vehicle for you? What are you invested in? Are you invested in anything? Nothing. Nothing. So what is she going to do? Hey, how about the bank? You got any money invested in the bank? You got a savings account? 0.0012. She needs $60 million. $60 million to earn enough money to pay her bills. 60 million in a checking account to pay her bills. So she then says, oh wow, I need a better investment vehicle. This is what America's not figuring out. What investment vehicle do I need to be in? Okay. Now some of you are like, yeah, but I'm gonna make more money in Apple stock. Yeah, here's the problem with Apple stock. Did I do this one? 144? I think I did. $2.4 million, right? That's what Alan needs? Yes, sir. Okay. Watch. Check it out. This is the problem with the Apple stock. You're like, Grant, I'm gonna make more money in Apple. Maybe you will. Maybe you will. If you bought it at $100 a share and it's worth $258 today, you would have made 2.5 times your money. But here's the problem. You did not, for you to pay your living expenses, you would have had to sell the stock the entire time you owned it. When with Cardone Capital, you get the distribution,
And the ownership.
you still own it, and the appreciation. You haven't cashed the appreciation or the ownership. So you remember this $2.4 million that Alan would need to invest with me. I think that's right. Is that the right number? Yeah, I think it's right. There's nothing wrong with going back and doing math more than once. You don't have to. You just need to get it right. And you need to keep doing it until you get it right. So I'm just double checking. Yeah, that'll pay. Alan can now spend $144,000 a year on cars, housing, health insurance, car insurance, giving mama stuff, whatever his expenses are, right? Now, if he would have invested $2.4 million in Apple stock, okay, he would say to me, yeah, but Grant, it's worth more money today. Okay, good. And it probably will accelerate faster than this investment over here. But could this investment go down in value as well? Yeah. Okay. And for him to get his $12,000 a month of Apple to pay his bills, he's got to wait 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Every quarter he gets a dividend. His quarterly dividend over at Apple, what did I say it was?
It would be.
Did I say what it was? Didn't I say? 0.019, right? 0.019 times, let's say he invested $1.5 million in this, or 2.4 million originally, times 2.4 times 0.019. Okay, that's 45,000 a year divided by 12. He only gets it every quarter. He's only getting $3,800 a month in income. So how does he get the other $9,000? Everybody with me? Y'all tracking me here? Yes, how does he get the other $8,200? He's got to sell the stock, okay? Or he's got to wait, or he's got to fund it. The point of this is this. I want passive income to pay my expenses. 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. When this Cardone Capital, for instance, Cardone Capital is not the only game in town either. I'm sure you can find something else to pay you 6%. But notice, when I pay my expenses with that 6%, and I get that check every month, if we hit that number, I still have my capital. In this case, I still have my capital investment. Never used it, never touched it. Plus, I have my appreciation, if there is any, going forward in the future. Plus, I have tax advantages that you would not have at Apple, because if you sell Apple, you got a capital gains tax. They're going to bang you just like it's earned income. Let's talk to our callers.
Booker in Texas.
Again?
Booker in Texas.
Booker, what's going on, my friend? What are your expenses every month, Booker?
What was that, Grant?
What are your expenses every month?
My expenses currently every month are about $1,500 a month.
15?
Correct.
How's that possible, man?
Yeah, I promise you. Small town, sir. Small town.
I'll
Humble
bet
beginning.
you $1,500. I'll bet you $1,500 right now. Your expenses are more than $1,500.
Oh, correction. Those are my bills. If you include groceries and gas, it's probably close to about two grand a month. If you include
wow.
groceries and gas
Wow.
and stuff.
Wow. I'll bet you they're more than $2,000.
It might be. You might be right. I need to sit down and do the math. That tells you right there how much more I still need to catch up on.
What do you earn a year?
I have a new job, so currently I earn about $50,000 a year with
Yeah.
the new job I got.
Yeah, okay. What's your question, my friend?
Yes, sir. I have two of them. The first question is: at what point were you able to get your family on board with improving y'all's finances as a whole? Like, at what point did it go from just you to you bringing your family in on it and them taking you seriously? And then the second question was, I know y'all had the credit deal for the boot camp. I'm a part of the mentorship program. It's awesome, by the way. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
for
thank you,
doing
man.
it.
Were you on last night?
Of course I was. Always show up. That's the motto, right there. Always show up.
That's awesome. So number one, how do you get everybody on the same page and to take you seriously? When I was 25 years old, no one took me seriously. So first thing I had to do was I had to start showing up every day like you're doing, showing up early. Everybody's like, oh, whoa, new Grant. They got a new Grant in town. Let's see if he lasts, though. Everybody's like, oh, my God, new Grant. But they were waiting for me to fall on my face and become old Grant again. And so I just kept showing up, man. I just became the most dependable until one day they're like, okay, he's not going backwards. So that's going to take time. There's no way to prove that you're a legit, valid person until you become a legit, valid person. There's no shortcuts to that. The second part of it is, how do you get everybody on the same page?
Yes, sir.
This is one of the most asked questions I get. How do I get everybody on the same page? I go in a direction with so much force and so much speed that I just suck people along with me. Okay? It's just like, whoa, what just happened here, man? Everybody, we're moving this way. So part of it is just having the confidence to move in a direction so that everybody's like, let's change direction now, with such force and speed and certainty that everybody's like, okay, let's go this way now. That's called leadership. All right, Booker, thanks for calling in. Appreciate you being part of the mentor program, buddy. If you're part of the mentor program and you want to guarantee your seat there, 300 people missed our mentor program last night. So you guys that missed last night, if you want to make sure you're going to be at the 10X Growth Conference, you need to go to grantcardone.com/confirm. 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 I want you at the Growth Conference. This thing is going to be mega maniac crazy. Thursday night registration party. Friday night stupid party, private. Saturday night super exclusive private party. I'm talking whacked entertainment with your boy on the mic, busting loose, making moves. You can have fun and get your money right, folks. Today we're talking about passive income calculation. 305-865-8668. 305-865-8668. If you want to know more about how to take care of your money and get more money, call me 305-865-8668.
You got Robert in New Jersey.
Robert, what's going up in New Jersey?
Not much, man. Taxes are going up.
Dude, you stay there, bro. You just a fool.
I hear you.
You a fool that's going to get schooled.
There's some truth in that, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you guys that live in places where they're taxing you 10 and 12% a year to live in a city. They don't fix the streets. The schools suck. The crime rates are up. They can't pick up their trash. I'm not saying this about New Jersey. I'm just saying, if you're going to pay more to the government, I'm all good with that until they waste the money. You know, Texas just passed a majority rule 3 or 4 days ago, this week, voting to make it illegal to have state income taxes there because they're worried about another group coming in changing that law in the future. They're trying to protect it long term. All right, what's your question, Robert?
Well, I got a quick little comment just to the caller before, who was asking about how do you get people to take you seriously.
Yeah.
And I had to, I'm young too, and I had the same issue. But my advice to him is like once you do one thing, and you have a success, it's a lot more easy to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And then, again, success after success, it just builds upon that. And I think, it's just like you got to get that first thing under your belt.
Great advice. Great advice.
All right. So my next question, I just purchased something, and we're converting to apartments in Jersey, your favorite state.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's already zoned. It was zoned right. We don't have to build any building. It's just basically like a fit out for apartments. And it's part of a like exchange. I sold something else, and it's a little bit of a complicated exchange, and to where the purchase price of this property was lesser than the previous property.
Yeah.
So but with the improvements we'll be fine, right? So I don't have to pay on my gains there. But I don't know if you're familiar with any of this stuff at all, but when you cash out of some of those deals at the refinance end, was your recommendation to just get as much out as you can?
So let's just be clear. So are you doing a 1031?
Yeah.
Okay. So who told you that you could purchase less and still keep your 1031 legit?
So it's it's a little more complicated than that. It's like I bought this
Not
next
really.
one.
Not really.
Yeah, I bought this because I bought this one, but my money's with an exchange company now.
Okay.
So once I make the improvement, the company I sold the last property from, once I make the improvements, that company will then take ownership at a greater value.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
So you're with an accommodator now,
Yeah.
and you ran this by the accommodator, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're smarter than me at this stuff.
Yeah. You just want to be sure, man, you don't get popped.
Yeah, there was a lot of legwork to make sure that.
Oh, bro, like you don't want to destroy an exchange. A 1031 exchange for real estate investors, it's a beautiful thing in the tax code. It is unbelievable. It's like going to heaven.
Yep.
But getting there, bro, getting there is like getting through there is like treachery and fear and like timing's got to be right. So what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to do a 1031 that you think's a 1031 and that the IRS comes back and says, no, man, that wasn't a 1031. And now all your money's in the deal and they're like, hey, we need 200 grand from you right now. So
Yeah.
you might just want to get a second opinion on that. I'm just a little, because I've done 17 1031 successfully.
Yeah.
Been challenged on 3 of them, won them all. It's just a little tricky, Ricky.
Yeah. I mean, the exchange agent.
I don't want you to get a hickey.
He was recommended by another exchange agent we used in the past.
Yeah, run it by another accommodator. I want you to call one more accommodator today. Just somebody. Have you already exchanged?
Well, I already sold, and my money's with the exchange company.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But are you still within the 45 days?
Yeah, 40. You mean for the 45-day period to locate a new property?
Yeah,
or the
to
45?
identify.
Yeah, I already identified the second property.
Okay, but are you still within the 45 days?
If I am, it's like now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Well, now might be the time to look at it.
Well,
you got to know,
I'll
bro. You got to know for sure. I mean, when you hang up with me, first thing you should do is say, okay, when's my 45 days, and call one more accommodator if you have any time left. If you don't have time left, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you know what you're doing. How big's your deal?
So this one was a 125 purchase. And we'll end up with like 8 doors for about another 500, and then we'll end up with like another 4 doors. But that's part of that's just going through zoning approval right now.
Yeah. And how big was your sale? Your sale was how big?
1.6.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll cover it if they allow the rehab, which I've never heard of that before. So if you pull that off, I want to know about it for sure.
If I pull it off, I'm going to give you my exchange agent's number, all right?
Yeah, I love it. Let's go, man. I like making money. I cannot lie. Hey, do you like this passive income calculator that I'm sharing?
Yeah, I mean, look, your ideas are always great, and I think that you're able to explain things in such an easy way to understand, to just make it, because sometimes it seems so hard for people when they look at this stuff as to like how it all works out. But I think the way you're able to educate people on it makes it very palatable.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in. And one of the reasons I ended up in real estate was because it was simple for me. I knew a couple things. This is what I knew. Okay. Me and a buddy of mine were talking. He's like, dude, why do you love real estate so much? Because I need a check every month. And real estate should cash flow every month. I need cash flow. Number one most important thing, actually, let me just give you this. Don't lose money. Number one, I don't want to lose my money. So if I have $1 million I want to invest, I don't want to lose $1 million. Anybody that could store, stash, put away $1 million or $100,000, how much you got, Natalie?
33.
How much? I can't hear. You need to get her own button, dude. If I trust you, man, and you're from Venezuela, I trust you with a button. I trust Natalie with a button.
I have about 32 though.
32,000. Once you accumulate 32,000, you do not want to lose it. Because if you lose 32,000, you can't get to $1 million. This is what most people do. They get a little bit, lose it. And then they get gun shy. So number one, the rules. Don't lose money. Number two rule, I need income. I need cash flow. I need income, and because my bills come every month, I need the income every month. So when I was looking at 28 years old, 29 years old, I started having a little bit of money, and I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to invest in? What kind of investor am I going to be in? Everybody's got to decide that. Am I going to invest in bonds? Am I going to invest in mutual funds? Am I going to invest in stocks? Am I going to invest in individual stocks? Am I going to go growth stocks? Am I going to go high risk? Am I going to go small cap companies? Am I going to go big giant companies? Am I going to go international funds? There was so much to learn, dude. You open one of those papers up and it's like that many papers of symbols and PEs and like all these terms and ratios. And I'm like, this shit is complicated. Okay, BA, APPL, like GE. What do they do? Now I got to figure out what they do, what they sell, what they make, who runs the company, who manages the company. Like, it's endless stuff that you got to learn. And I think part of that is designed. I think Wall Street wants it to be so complicated that Natalie has to depend on them. Okay, so all I did was this. Before I made a decision, I was reading a Warren Buffett book. What do you invest in that you understand? You need to understand it. All I understood was this. I don't want to lose my $1 million. I was 31 years old. I had $1 million, $1.1 million put away. I ain't losing that fucking money. I ain't going to lose it. And what happened was, when I said I'm not going to lose it, I became like a hoarder. And I didn't invest because I was scared. So I had to start researching. The way to reduce risk, Warren Buffett quote, the way to reduce risk, increase knowingness. What do I know where I reduce my risk to nothing? Okay, number two, I need income every month. Oh, wow. That knocked out 99% of the stock market for me. I need a check every month. And number three, I would like, not as important, but I would like appreciation. I would like to grow my money so that this $1 million becomes $2 or $3 million without me doing anything. And I sat down with a buddy of mine. I'm like, hey, what fits? What investment vehicles fit? I talked to a guy at Merrill Lynch. I talked to another guy in a bond business. I talked to a friend of mine in real estate. He's like, Grant, the real estate guy. Grant, the only thing that fits those three indicators right there, bonds don't, AT&T stock don't, Google stock don't, Facebook stock doesn't, Coca-Cola, GE, mutual funds, bond funds. The only thing that fits that right there, and we'll talk to our next caller, Bitcoin don't. Bitcoin fails on what? Number one and number two. Apple stock, 258 today. It could lose money. It could get cut in half. The stock market, S&P 500, all-time highs, all-time. Historical, never been this high before. It could go down 40%. Probably got a better chance of going down 40% right now than it does 40%. in the next 3 months, if it went 40% up or 40% down, please put in comments. If the stock market got fucking hammered, butchered, cut in half, does it have a better chance of getting cut on the downside or exploding 40% more on the upside? I'm not saying it's going to get cut. I'm just saying if it was a 40% swing one way or the other, it has a better chance of coming down than going up. Let's talk to our next caller.
Teresa in New Mexico.
Finally, a female. Somebody with intelligence to talk to. I've been on the phone with a dude, Booker, that thinks he lives on $1,500 a month, and Robert, who's doing reverse exchanges that I've never heard of. What's up, T?
How you doing, Grant?
Come on, I'm doing pretty good.
Man, it's an honor to talk to you.
Thank you.
My name is Teresa Blaze. I'm out here in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Here's the thing. I run a company. I run a podcast production company.
Kick it up.
But I'm trying to figure out, man. I'm watching some of this. I've been kind of watching your stuff and doing that. But how do you know, like, when you're doing a company like I'm doing, a podcast production company, which is very client intensive? How do you know when to actually take some of that cash flow and move it into the kind of stuff you're doing? And also, what would it take to get you on a podcast?
Yeah, we'll do the podcast.
Sure.
Email Raquel, RAQUEL at grantcardone.com. And then we'll do a little podcast. So to answer your first question, look, folks, there's no better investment. Everybody says, you talk about real estate all the time. No, actually, I don't. I talk about investing in yourself first. More than any other investment, invest in yourself. Number two, in your company. But your company's not passive income. This show today is about the passive income calculator, the pick. In the NFL, if we say a pick, we mean what?
Draft pick.
Interception. There was a pick. Brady drops back, throws the ball. Boom.
Oh, so you got a pick.
OB, right? So, the earned income is taxed. You guys, earned income is not freedom money. Natalie's banking $33,000 a year. So that money is being taxed. She's figured out some kind of way to make $100,000 a year probably. Okay, she's living on 60,000. That includes everything, all her expenses, taxes, household income, food, groceries, dumb stuff. Okay, and she ends up with 40 grand. Okay, now next year she's going to do the same thing. She does it again. She puts another 40 grand away. Okay, next year she does another 40 grand. Okay, so this is 2019, 20, 21. Year 2021, she's coming to work. How old are you, Natalie?
27.
27. She'll be 30 years old. She's like, hey, what am I doing? I mean, when do I get off the treadmill here? Okay, she's got 120 grand. None of it's earning any money. At some point, she wants this money. The money should create passive income. And the goal would be for the passive income to pay her bills. What do you live on, Natalie? What do you live on a month?
I would say about 6.
Yeah, so I'm probably close to what it's costing her to live, right? So if her bills are $72,000 a year, and I divide by whatever investment vehicle she's interested in. What investment are you interested in?
Investing with you.
Oh yeah, but you don't know. You are, but you're not. You are, but you're scared, right? Oh my God, I'm so scared to lose this money. So what you want to do is that's me right there. What you want to do is you want to find something where you invest in and you don't lose money. It doesn't go up and down. Okay? Some things don't go up and down, folks. They don't have to go down. They're supported by their income. You understand? So again, I'm not saying you should invest in Cardone Capital. You got to do your own research. Maybe you're a high risk person and you're like, I don't care if we blow it all. I'm going to go to the crap table. I'm going to throw it and I'm going to try to turn $1 million into $2 million today. Well, even if you pull it off, okay? Even if you buy Apple stock or Google or Facebook or Netflix or the next thing, if you take $1 million, throw it in and you earn 100% on your money and you're like, whoa, I scored. Okay, you got to pay taxes on that. That's going to cost you $1 million in taxes right there. I'm sorry, you made $1 million. You made $1 million. It's going to cost you 500,000. Okay, so you earned 500 grand. You earned 50% on your money after Uncle Sam ripped you off, and you still don't have the income. Okay, so the passive income calculator says, look, what you do is you take the amount of money you need annually for expenses, annual expenses. Divide by the return. What you think the return, the cash flow return is going to be. Divide by the cash flow return, and that will tell you how much you need to invest. And the good news is this: you can live off that cash flow, and two things wait for you in the future. Appreciation, and you haven't blown your wad. You haven't blown your capital. Because her 60 grand is still in the investment. As opposed to the Apple stock, he put $1 million in. The only way he gets it out is he's got to sell the stock at a gain. Okay, my name's Grant Cardone, and man, I just don't want you to go it alone. You don't need to go it alone. Get in the zone with Grant Cardone. We call it the Cardone Zone. Okay, we've got some great stuff going on right now. If you're a hero, in my eyes, that would make you a fireman, firewoman, banker, not a banker, nurse, teacher, principal, even though I hate principals. EMT, you came and picked me up and gave me the bomb to my heart. Marine, Navy, Army, Air Force, Coastal Commission, Coast Guard.
Doctors.
Not doctors. Fucking doctors make plenty of money. I ain't helping a doctor. Fuck a doctor.
A doctor student?
No, I ain't bringing doctor. I ain't giving doctors shit. Okay, all they do is put a finger in my butt. You guys that are heroes, man, if you go to Grant Cardone, 10xgrowthcon.com/hero, 10xgrowthcon.com/hero, you can grab a seat right now for $398. Okay, heroes are sitting together, by the way, super offer. It's about 80% off the regular price, 80% off. So you can grab one of those. Ladies, Teresa called in today. My wife's doing 2 days after the 10X Growth Conference. There's only space for 500 people. So we know for sure, without a doubt, we had 1,400 people at our last event with like 3 hours of promotion. 1,400 people showed up. 1,400 women. And there was some straggling dudes over there. Peter would be one of the guys show up. Hey, I'm hunting. Any women here? Yeah, 1,400 of them, bro. Still go home by himself. Sad. Can't greet, can't close. So anyway, 10xladies.com, 10xladies.com. Elena's also doing a mentoring program right now every week. If you want to join Elena, what is it? ElenaCardone.com/network. Ladies.
Women Wednesdays.
What else we got going on, man? We got so much stuff going on around here. It's freaking ridiculous. I'm on my way to Toronto tomorrow, New York City for the weekend. I leave there, go to Clearwater, Florida, Sunday, 2 Sundays from now. Get on a plane, fly to Birmingham, Manchester, the UK, where it all started. Dubai,
London.
Abu Dhabi, going there to meet the king and his family. Yes, sir. I will be wearing my robes and my sandals. Don't kid you. Watch. I'm walking out in Dubai. Let's roll. And I will be in full gear, all in. Leave Dubai. I think we're going to be we're trying to go to Istanbul, but I might, because of the sanctions, not be able to slip in and go have some Turkey coffee.
Some Turkish delight.
Get your passive income right, folks. You can go anywhere in the world you want. If I'm going to go to Istanbul, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, can you imagine doing all that off your damn passive income? Like never even dipping into your earned income. Like just live your entire life off of money that you got coming in from investments that you made. Taking care of your family. I need some help. Oh, shit. You tapping into my Istanbul money, mama. Mama, you tapping into my vacay money, babe. Don't do that. See, that's the other reason. The reason I dump my money into real estate is so people don't ask me for money. I mean, it's not that they're not going to ask me for money. It's just that I don't have it to give them. My mama said, "You going to buy me a house one day?" Wish I could. Wish I could. Let me see what I got on me. Because this is about all I got, mama. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. I got 1155. Does that buy a house? I'm all invested right now. I'm illiquid. It's called I'm illiquid. I am without liquidity. Mama, I'd like to buy you a house. Don't you love me, son? Yes, I do. If I was a ball player, I'd buy you a house because I'm stupid. Because I stay liquid. I buy all kind of dumb shit. Paddocks and Richard Miles, Rolls Royces. I buy diamond grills if I'm Rich the Kid. Rich, you watching, dog? Okay. If I'm Drake, I go buy a 777. This ends badly for most people, folks. Mayweather spends more time at Nordstrom's than he does the bank. Floyd, I love you, man. Okay? You guys got to get your money illiquid. Get it illiquid. I want to be ill without liquidity. I do not want liquidity because everybody, every Tom, Dick, Harry, mom, dad, uncle, aunt, brother, mother, son, cousin, sister, people that don't even know you. I got people every day from Nigeria. Can you help me? I can, but I ain't.
You are helping them.
I will help you. I'll help you with information. I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to just send people money, dude. Like every day I get 50 people want to send me some money. I got a problem.
I need 10 grand.
I got a problem too, man. I'm trying to get my passive income. I'm trying to get enough passive income greater than my earned income. And to do that, you got to get your passive income pick. You got to get your pick game on. Interception.
One-handed.
They thought I was going to work my whole life, but I picked. I intercepted and found myself some freedom. Look around you, folks. Pay attention. Most people are trapped. They're little animals trapped on a planet. Every day, just guess what? Until you figure out the freaking until you figure out that this is a fucking trap and figure out how to get off this trap, that little formula right there will get you off the trap. Otherwise, all these other schisms and scasms and prisms and traps are just, they're just more ways for you to stay trapped. The banks, the houses, the Wall Streets, the bonds, the mutual funds, the KIOs, the IRAs. It's all a bunch of bullshit, man. It's like a big ass circus that comes to town. And everywhere you go, hey, throw over here. You get a little stuffed doll. Do this. Get on this ride. All rides lead to the same insanity. Keeping you trapped. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
The largest entrepreneur conference ever held on the planet.
This offer I'm about to share with you is unbelievable. 100% of your money gets credited at my store. Pick your seat, secure your seat, pay for your seat, and what I automatically do is give you a 100% credit at grantcardone.com, 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 plus 100.